Get access to dozens of profitable strategies just like this one here for $19. Just click this link right here. Now let's get on with the video. Today, we will be testing a moving average strategy. Who am I? I am DP Roberts, and for years I've been testing thousands of indicators and strategies, and I'm testing more every single day here on the channel. I've taken the information from my testing and compiled that into spreadsheets. And if you are interested in getting access to the original 1,100 plus tested indicators that took me over 3 years of testing to put together, you can get access absolutely free. Just click the link down below in the description that says 1,100 plus free indicator list here. All right, as I said, today we will be testing a moving average strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 648 different strategies, with 180 of them being winners. And so far, since we've been using the Nexus backtest indicator, we have tested the most recent 60 strategies. And out of those 60 strategies, we have made every single one either more profitable than the original strategy or profitable when the original strategy wasn't. And out of those 60 strategies, we have combined weekly profit of $65,100. The best single weekly strategy profit had a profit of $7,300. All right, as I said, today we will be testing a moving average strategy. And so the source video says impossible to lose with T3 moving average. Never lose again, ever. So quite a large claim being made by the source video. And so obviously we know every single strategy, every single indicator is going to take a losing trade at some point. So the fact that they claim it's impossible to lose and that you will never lose again, ever, is just absolutely false. But of course, that doesn't tell us whether or not the strategy is profitable. And so we will put that to the test and see what we can get out of it. The first indicator we will add to the screen is going to be the T3MA ribbon. It's going to be this one right here. Go ahead and click on that and add it to the screen. The second indicator we will add to the screen is going to be the RSI. And so this is just the standard built-in relative strength index. Go ahead and click on that one and add it to the screen. What we'll do is just go ahead and turn off this indicator here, turn the T3 ribbon back on, and we'll jump into the settings. And so what we're going to do is change the fast length to 11 and the slow length to 34. Make sure that it has use HA candles for calculations checked right here. Go ahead and click OK. Then go ahead and jump into the settings of the RSI. What we want to do is change the RSI length to 2 and then jump into the styles, uncheck the RSI based moving average and change the upper band to 80 and the lower band to 20. Then go ahead and click OK. And so what we're looking for a short trade setup is we're looking for when the T3 ribbon is red like this here and price should be below the ribbon. We're then looking for price to pull back into the ribbon. And when it does, we're looking for the RSI to break above the upper band at the 80 level. We're then looking for the first candle that closes back down below the moving average ribbon, and all that takes place right here. Now what I did was coded an indicator like this here, and it looks for all those criterias for us, so that way we don't have to monitor it on our own. And so now all we're looking for is just simply the red down arrow or a green up arrow. So for a short trade setup, again, we're just looking for this red down arrow here, and that'll be our signal to then enter into a short. And so we'd set our trade right here. I'm going to put our stop just right above the little pivot formed right here, and we're going to target a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward, just like so. Let's go ahead and play this forward and see how it plays out. And you can see that we make this nice push to the downside, getting us to our take profit. All right, let's go ahead and go over the numbers on the strategy. So we will go ahead and turn on the Nexus backtest indicator, and we will exit out of the bar replay. Give Nexus just a moment here to load the results. All right, so we have right at a 41% win rate, 322 trades, and the standard about 20,000 bars look back, and 3 months worth of trading on the 5-minute time frame. Puts our total profit and loss at negative $4,083. Puts our total weekly profit and loss at negative $284. So again, as far as never ever losing, definitely not the case. You're losing quite a bit using this strategy, as a matter of fact. Now, of course, like we took the Nexus backtest indicator, played around with some of the settings, see if we couldn't get better results. So now we have these results here, right at a 34% win rate, 344 trades, same number of bars and time frame look back, but now we have a total profit and loss at a gain of $4,087. That puts our total profit and loss per week at a gain of $284. So not a huge profit gain, but definitely made it profitable, and definitely a lot profitable than the original version that we were looking at. Now, if you are interested in getting access to the Nexus backtest indicator, you can still do so for free. Just join my Discord down below and go to the Nexus channel, and I'll guide you on how to get the access. And now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you are interested in getting access to the spreadsheet of the 1,100 plus tested indicators that took me over 3 years of testing to put together that spreadsheet, you can do so by joining the free Patreon down below in the description. But if you are interested in getting access to dozens of profitable strategies just like this one here, then you can join the $19 Patreon, which has tons of value in it. Not only do you get access to the Nexus backtest indicator, but you get access to all the indicators that I've used to create these profitable strategies. And then, of course, you get access to the strategy testing spreadsheet, which I've been tracking the testing for years now, tracking exactly which strategies are profitable and which ones aren't, as well as their win rates and links to those videos. But now with the strategies that I've used the Nexus backtest indicator on, I've also provided a layout link in that same spreadsheet, which means that once you get access to the Nexus indicator and you get access to all the indicators that I have created, when you become a patron of the channel, you can just click that one link and it'll bring up this exact layout as you see it on screen right now, with the profitable settings already dialed in for you. And then from there, you can do with that what you wish. You can start forward testing it, you can start live trading it, you can play with some of the settings, or you can create your own strategies. And if all that wasn't enough value for you, I will also guide you on how exactly you can get these same results from strategies using the Nexus backtest indicator and the techniques that I've learned and created. All right, that's it for this strategy here. Now, what I didn't mention a moment ago is that if you are interested in getting access to the Nexus backtest indicator, you can still do so for free. Just join the Discord, free Discord down below in the description. Go to the Nexus backtest channel and follow the steps in that channel to get access. Please don't request access through any other means. You won't be granted. Also, what I didn't mention a moment ago is that, as well as all the other information I track in the spreadsheet with for the strategies, I also track exactly the settings I modify within Nexus to get to these more profitable versions, so that way you can rather easily take those settings, plug them into Nexus, or just replicate these results in general, especially if you have access to these custom indicators that I create and so on. So pretty simple stuff. All right, like I said, that's it for this strategy here. We're going to go ahead and put this one on the no list because it was a losing strategy to begin with, but we will note the more profitable version in the spreadsheet like we do, and we'll move on to the next video from here.